False! 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 If you don't know what that means, go watch this movie. Hi guys, amidst all of the chaos today of spring cleaning in a snowstorm because we live in Colorado, we watched a movie last night and we had to give you a review on it. Yes. It's The Green Room, guys.
The Green Room.
Yes.
A wonderful movie.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. In, like, the trailers, you're like, oh wow, this is really cool. But it's definitely a good in a different way.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, you really think this movie is going to be more of like a horror scary piece, but it's not. It's actually more about the thrilling elements and then really almost like a reverse murder mystery, except, oh, who's going to get killed next? It's not like scary horror, it's more just suspenseful. Yeah, it's straight up suspenseful. But in the story, there's some crazy shit that goes down. It starts off, we're following a punk band along kind of what seems like the mid or west, like circuit, of like underground music scenes. They get this job from someone they meet, and he's like, tell you what, we have a job that I think I could get you. It's with my cousin. He lives out in the middle of nowhere, and you kind of have to deal with some skinheads.
Neo-Nazis.
Neo-Nazis. And they're like, well, fuck it, and we'll do it, because it's going to pay well for them. They get over there. First song they play is Fuck You Nazis. Yeah, yeah, it was a hilarious opening song. But after they finish their set, they stumble upon something that happens that causes them to get into conflict with these guys, and shit goes down.
Yeah. Basically, what happens is a whole lot of craziness with dogs, machetes, 12-gauge shotguns, various
knives.
Other knives. Oh, fire extinguishers.
Oh, fire you never thought a fire extinguisher would be as useful until now.
Until now, yeah.
So useful in this movie. The stuff that happens here is just so intense. And the story is good, but the movie's real asset, I think, not comes from the story necessarily, but how they show it and portray it to you. It's very detail-oriented.
The detail really comes in play with how you think of the characters and what they do. The first thing that you realize when the band gets into their green room is how many stickers and etchings there are of Nazi symbols and white supremacy and KKK.
Yeah, it's unnerving.
Yeah, so it's... You feel that ratio of this band to a bunch of neo-Nazis.
Yeah, always feeling enclosed, always feeling trapped, and that unsettling nature alone provides the big draw of why this movie could be somewhat appealing in an awful way. Yeah. So it's kind of crazy. It's a lot of fun. The detail is great. There were a few moments where you don't realize how deep someone's in this organization until they cut to a shoe of some sort. And it's really awesome when they show this detail and this little like nod. And that's like, oh, he's one of those guys. There's a lot of things that happen here with the characters, which all of the characters were, I'd say, pretty good. Even the side characters, I think everyone had their moment in the sun.
Yeah, even this one character who, he does have a pretty big part to play, but he's only in one scene, and he has one bit of dialogue with the band.
Man.
But that bit of dialogue really chills you to the bone.
Yeah, let's just say this dude is really unnerving. And it's so weird because he's a member of this other band that's playing, and he does a couple of really unsettling things and says a few lines that are just like, whoa, that was messed up. And he sets it, and then Patrick Stewart nails it. Oh my god, Patrick Stewart in this movie was incredible.
But if you're thinking about, good old Captain Picard, this is not him.
No. Yeah, he is not a nice dude at all.
At all. He is terrible.
Ugh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Chilling.
And like the main character says, he's much more scary in the dark.
That was a nice line. That was a good line for that moment. Speaking of that character, Anton Yelchin.
Yes.
Yelchin. You might know him as Charlie Bartlett, you might know him as Chekhov in the latest Star Trek movies. He's here, he's the main, I guess you could say he's one of the main antagonists of the film. The movie usually follows his whereabouts, usually. Yeah, he was really good in this. It was a very nuanced kind of role where it's like, it's neutral. And if he had really like overacted it, it would have been like corny. So he had to underact in a weird sort of way. Yeah,
the interesting thing was that it didn't really feel like there was like one certain protagonist.
Yeah.
It really felt like just a character that's focused on because he's trying to survive.
Right. And that's where we also go into two of the other protagonists in it. Well, the kind of protagonists. Yeah. What was it? Imogen...
Poots?
Imogen. Okay.
Imogen Poots.
Imogen Poots? Okay.
Yes. You would notice her as the cellmate of V from V for Vendetta.
Literally, when Ransom found that out, it blew my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, that is her. She did a really good job here, too. She actually had one of the more badass characters in the sense that she kind of was the genesis for them staying alive most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
For people that do stay alive. Yeah. What else? The curly-haired girl. Why am I forgetting her name right now?
Aaliyah Shawkat.
Thank you.
Yes. You'll notice her from Arrested Development as the cousin, and also from Whip It as Ellen Page's best friend.
Yeah. She was good in this movie. Really, really, just a good role for her. It's weird because it's like, you want to say like all the stuff she did. She was more of reactionary in the movie with everything that goes on. But she did have some good lines as the band manager.
Well, like, you really... Because she's, like, the bassist, I think, of the band.
Well, and manager.
Well, and so, like, her character kind of sets up the status and the genre of the band. You know, like, what are they doing? Why are they doing it?
Yeah, that's
kind
true.
Of that.
Yeah, kind of like why they're here. Yeah. So, she was good. I liked her a lot. Her character had some crazy stuff. Hence where the fire extinguisher comes in that we were talking about.
Yeah.
I loved her usage of it. But yeah, altogether, the movie itself was just really, really good. Very creepy. When we come down to where we think on it at the end of the day, what do you think this movie stands at? Do you think this is something that they should go see right now? Or do you think this is something that, you might want to wait on it?
I think it really depends on the person that you are. If you're coming into this expecting, like, a horror movie, it's not that.
Yeah.
But if you definitely want to watch a movie that's suspenseful and gives you that adrenaline rush, then this is definitely a movie for you.
Yeah. It's almost on the level of Mad Max adrenaline, just in a different way.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Mad Max was you were sweating constantly in your seat because you're like, fire and explosions and cars, oh my. This movie was more like chains, knives, fire extinguishers, shotgun to the face, machete, oh my. Yeah, dogs, oh my. Oh my god. And you know what? At the end of the day, this movie proves that all dogs are good no matter what they do. Because it's their owners that are assholes.
They are loyal.
Yeah. It's people that make dogs bad, not dogs do bad things.
Yeah.
You're always good.
Yeah.
Pure. So don't fuck with them.
Yeah, and to go along with that adrenaline rush we were talking about, we went to go see this at the Alamo Draft House. Great place. Haven't been there.
This place.
Check it out. When they give us our check, which is 30 minutes before the end, we were surprised.
Oh, yeah.
Because we did not see a end in sight at that point.
Yeah, my one criticism of this movie was that it almost felt like it was too fast. By the time that it had ended, you've been like, wow, I felt like I just got in here.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, I think this is a movie that if you're a film fan, like you really are into like detail-oriented stuff like, oh, that's in the background and that's why they're doing this and that sets up this character, you should watch this movie. If you want something that's just like a, I don't want to say by-the-numbers horror movie, but, you know, a traditional horror movie, this may be something that you want to rent on your own time and not fly out to the movie theaters to see. Yeah. But I can genuinely say that I really enjoyed it. Is it my top movie of the year so far? No. I still think Witch, out of A24 films, is way better. But this was still a great A24 movie, and they are setting themselves up. And by the way, guys, if you don't know, A24 is the production company who made this film. They have these great movies. They really wowed me last year with Ex Machina, and this
also,
year...
Amy.
And Amy, too. You forget that Amy was an A24 film, and I like that. I know not everyone did, but I like that movie. I like this one. I like The Witch, and I cannot wait to see what Swiss Army Man is all about. Yeah. We saw that trailer in this movie, and it was like the perfect setup. Like,
and if you haven't seen the trailer, check it out.
Oh my god.
Daniel Radcliffe is in it, and I'm not sure what his character is about, but it's definitely an interesting character.
Yeah, it sounds like Robin Caruso gone fucking crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Can't wait. So, until next time, guys, check out our stuff at YouTube, at our website, geekdomination.net. That's our one-stop shop for finding out everything that we're doing. Reviews, commentary, everything on the latest and greatest in the geeky entertainment world. Because, you know, Geek Domination, that's kind of implied, right? Yeah. So until next time, thanks for watching. See you later.
See ya.